Before we get started with our talent competition, we have another special guest. We have Miss Taylor McKee Ward. She was the 2015 Miss Teen Fleming County Fair. She is a 13-year-old daughter of J.C. Ward and Emily Campanelle. She has 2 younger brothers and 2 sisters. And she enjoys hanging out with friends and family, tumbling, and competing in pageants. I'd like to welcome her to Miss Marion County Fair Teen Pageant. Now ready to get started with the teen portion. They'll come out in evening gowns, and before they exit the stage, they'll also have an interview portion. So they'll pick a question from the bowl, and I'll ask them a question, and they'll answer to the best of their ability. So with no further announcements, we'll get started. Our first teen contestant is Lauren Presley Grant from Columbia, Kentucky. Lauren is the daughter of Dr. Anthony and Kena Grant. She is 13 years old and will be in 8th grade at Adair County Middle School. Lauren is a member of ACMS Beta Club, and she is a middle school cheerleader. Some of her achievements and awards include 2012 Preteen Adair County, Honor Roll and Accelerated Student, and Gifted and Talented Student. Lauren's goals for the future are to attend Vanderbilt University and pursue a career in the healthcare field. Her biggest influence in her life is her mom, because she taught her to work hard, be respectful, and instilled Christian values in her. Lauren's favorite words are advice: if you love the life you live, you will live a life of love. And if Lauren could only use one word to describe herself, it would be determined, because once she sets her mind to accomplish a goal or project, she always does her best. Now we'll have Lauren come over, get a question from the bowl. And the question is, how do you think competing in pageants now will help you in the future?
I think that competing in pageants now will help my confidence in the future and help my communication skills with others as I go into college and into my career.
Thank you, Lauren. All right, contestant number 2 is Zoe Ellen Norris from Breeding, Kentucky. Zoe is the daughter of Mike and Sherry Norris. She is 14 years old and will be an 8th grader at Cumberland County Middle School. She is a member of Beta, Junior Achievement, and the 4-H Horse Club. Her achievements and awards include AB Honor Roll, Exceptional Student Award, and the NBHA Youth Barrel Horse Champion. Her future goals include becoming a professional racehorse trainer, specializing in retraining and rehoming retired racehorses for an alternative discipline. Her biggest influence is her dad, because he teaches her both kindness and being strong. Her favorite words of advice are, keep on keeping on, because even when a person goes through trials, they have to keep their eyes on their goals and never give up. If Zoe could use only one word to describe herself, it would be a chatterbox, because she doesn't know a stranger and will talk to anyone. So we'll see if how well she can talk here when she answers a question from the bowl. The question is, what do you consider a luxury and why?
I consider having my horses a luxury, because not everyone gets to have the opportunity to work with such an awesome animal.
Thank you. Contestant number 2. Contestant number 3 is Sheridan Mackenzie Elmore from Cecilia, Kentucky. Sheridan is the daughter of Anthony and Jessica Elmore. She is 14 years old and will be a freshman at Central Hardin High School this fall. She is a member of Central Hardin High School varsity cheerleading squad and a national champion Central Kentucky Athletics All-Star cheerleader. Some of her achievements and awards include AB Honor Roll, Beta Club, Social Studies highest grade point average, 2014 Miss Teen Fleming County Fair, and 2012 Miss Preteen Hardin County Fair. Her future goals are to attend Eastern Kentucky University and become a lawyer. Her biggest inspiration in her life is her mom, because she helps her get through the good times as well as the hard times and knows she has been through more than I have. Some of Sheridan's favorite words of advice are, you have to risk it to get the biscuit, because sometimes you have to take risk in life to succeed. If Sheridan could only use one word to describe herself, it would be adventurous, because she loves to try new things and meet new people, and she is always open to trying new things. And now, her question. How do you handle someone not liking you?
I handle someone not liking me from first addressing the problem with them and then asking them if we can settle it, and if we can't, then I depart from them and I make my way with them, and if we can, then I become friends with them and I make sure that I keep that bond we have, because that's the most important thing to me. Thank you.
Thank you. Contestant number 3. Contestant number 4 is Jordan Cross from Cox's Creek, Kentucky. Jordan is the daughter of Alan and Jerry Cross. She is 14 years old and will be a freshman at Bethlehem High School. She is a member of Nelson Elite 6 to 15 girls competitive soccer team, the Kentucky State Olympic Development Program 2000s team, St. Joseph WOW Youth Group, and St. Joseph Choir. Her achievements and awards include 8 years on the All-A Honor Roll, 3 years participation in the Exceptional Student Program, perfect attendance, Math Award, and Miss 8th grade. Jordan's goals for the future are to attend the University of Kentucky and play soccer and start a career, and also to continue her involvement in community service. Jordan's biggest influence is her brother Alex, because he was a United States Marine and spent 5 years serving his country, including a tour in Afghanistan. Her favorite words or advice are, be the change you wish to see in the world, by Gandhi. If Jordan could only use one word to describe herself, it would be optimistic, because no matter how bad a situation or circumstances faces may be, she always believes something good is going to come out of it. Now for her question. Question is, what is your least favorite part of being in a pageant and why?
My least favorite part about being in a pageant is whatever crazy question I'm gonna get, like this one. Sometimes I follow a question, sometimes I don't, and I'm always hoping that I'll get the right answer. Thank you.
Thank you. Contestant number 4. Contestant number 5 is Jalen Rebecca Lloyd from Jamestown, Kentucky. Jalen is the daughter of Jared and Jennifer Lloyd. She is 14 years old and will be a freshman at Russell County High School. She is a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and the yearbook club. Some of her achievements and awards include 4.0 GPA, academic achievement, and the defensive award for volleyball. She also won the 4-H demonstration competition at the state level. Her goals for the future are to sustain her 4.0, be a good role model for younger peers, always give her best efforts, and maintain a close relationship with God. Her biggest influence is her Sunday school teacher, because she is a young woman who has always set her standards very high, is a caregiver to her grandmother, works on her family farm, and most of all, teaches many young people about God. Jalen's favorite words of advice are always be yourself. Just have a good time and always be able to laugh and go on. If Jalen could only use one word to describe herself, it would be determined, because she never gives up. She doesn't feel like any dream is too big or too small. If you fail the first time, you just try it again. Question is, if you could spend a whole day doing only what you wanted to, what would it be and why?
If I could do anything that I wanted to from one day, it would probably be go to the beach with my friends, because anytime I spend time with my friends, I feel like it's the best day, and the beach just would make it better. Thanks.
Thank you. Contestant number 5. Contestant number 6, Savannah Ray Burke from Bergen, Kentucky. Savannah is the daughter of Steve and Kelly Burke. She is 15 years old and will be a sophomore at Bergen Independent this fall. She is a member of varsity volleyball team, FCCLA, National Honors, Spanish Society, and varsity cheerleading. Some of her achievements and awards include all-year AV Honor Roll and Vice President of Peer Education. Her future goals include to graduate from Bergen Independent High School and attend University of Kentucky to pursue a career in the medical field of pharmacy. Her biggest influence is her sister, Summer, because Summer has such a great outlook on life. She is so successful in everything she does, and she's always my go-to person for advice or help with anything I do. Her favorite words of advice are to treat others as you would want to be treated, because she values happiness and believes that when she expresses a positive attitude to others, she will receive the same. If she could only use one word to describe herself, it would be hardworking, whether it be sports, school, or just daily activities. She gives it everything she has and doesn't give up until she has succeeded. Question is, what is your most prized possession and why?
My most prized possession is probably my dog Paris. He is always with me all the time, sleeps with me every night. I pretty much take that dog everywhere with me. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Contestant number 6. Contestant number 7 is Haley Kate Phillips from Liberty, Kentucky. Haley Kate is the daughter of Mitchell and Jennifer Phillips. She is 15 years old and will be a sophomore at Casey County High School. She is a member of Beta, Y Club, Kentucky Youth Association, Church Youth Group, and is a Casey County High School cheerleader. Some of her achievements and awards include 4.0 GPA, AV Honor Roll, Freshman Homecoming Court, and cheerleading captain for the high school cheer team. Her future goals include furthering her education and becoming an entrepreneur. Her biggest influence is Katie George, because she won Miss Kentucky USA and she plays college sports. Heather Kate's favorite words of advice are get up, dress up, and show up. If she can only use one word to describe herself, it would be creative, because she taught herself to knit by watching YouTube videos. How do you handle peer pressure when it goes against your values?
I handle peer pressure when it goes against my values by simply saying, no, it goes against my values.
Thank you. Contestant number 7. Contestant number 8 is Cara Dale Hatcher from Columbia, Kentucky. Cara Dale is the daughter of Chris and Annette Hatcher. She is 15 years old and will be a sophomore at Adair County High School. She is a member of Pep Club, FCA, Adair County Marching Band Color Guard, Rifle Line, Winter Guard, Student Ambassador, the Leader in Me Leadership Program, and the Bethany Baptist Youth Group. Some of her achievements and awards include National Mathematics Award, All-A Honor Roll, 2014 Bands of America Class A National Champions with the Adair County Band. Her future goals include graduating high school with honors and attending the University of Kentucky with a major in pharmacy and health management, and to open her own pharmacy one day. Her biggest influence is her grandfather, because as a child he had polio and that gave him obstacles in life, but he never let that stop him. He was successful despite having a disability. Her favorite words of advice are, work for a cause, not for the applause. One word to describe herself would be adventurous, because she will do anything from pageants, kayaking, riding razors, and tubing. She loves to try anything new. What makes you feel confident and why?
What makes me feel confident is knowing that I always have God on my side and that everybody in my family will always be there for me. Thank you.
Thank you. Contestant number 8. Contestant number 9 is Molly Catherine Sullivan from Campbellsville, Kentucky. Molly is the daughter of Chad and Carol Sullivan. She is 15 years old and will be a sophomore at Taylor County High School. She is a member of the Central Kentucky Athletics Competitive Cheerleading, Taylor County High School Varsity Cheerleading, Cardinal Academy, Beta Club, DECA, FCA, Pep Club, and Student Council. Some of her achievements and awards include U.S. Finals Cheerleading National Champion, Taylor County High School Miss Freshman, Central Kentucky Keyboard Festival Superior Rating. Her future goals are to obtain degrees in marketing and business from Vanderbilt University. One of the biggest influences in Molly's life is Julie Van Diver, because she has built a nationally known competitive cheerleading gym and always remembers to give God the praise and glory for making all of it possible. Her favorite words of advice are, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you will be successful. If she could only use one word to describe herself, it would be genuine. because I'm an open, friendly, and sincere to my family, friends, and everyone I meet. What means more to you in a friendship? Loyalty, honesty, or truthfulness? Explain.
I think honesty is the most important part of a friendship because if you can't be honest with your friends, then who can you be honest with? Thank you.
Thank you. Contestant number 9. Contestant number 10 is Autumn Brooke Matney from Campbellsville, Kentucky. Autumn is 13 years old and will be an 8th grader at Taylor County Middle School. She is a member of Beta Club, TCMS cheerleader, Leaders of Central Kentucky, Lighthouse Team, Soccer Team, Lowell Avenue Baptist Church Youth Group, and ACT Teams. Some of her achievements and awards include being a 4-H speech contest winner. Her goals for the future are to attend the University of Kentucky and study to become a pediatrician. Her biggest inspiration is her church family because they are always there to support her in anything she does. Autumn recently lost her grandmother to cancer, and the church was there for her with love and support. Her favorite words of advice are, kill them with kindness. Even if someone isn't nice to you, be nice to them. She can only use one word to describe herself. It would be dependable, because she is always there for her friends if they need her, and she is always helpful to her teachers. What would you change about yourself and why?
If I could change anything about myself, it would be to be taller because being taller just makes everything easier. Thank you.
Thank you. Contestant number 10. Contestant number 11 is Kaylee Ann Sloan from Monticello, Kentucky. She is the daughter of Scotty and Lydia Sloan. She is 14 years old and will be a freshman at Wayne County High School. Kaylee is a member of the Wayne County Varsity Dance Team and is in the Gifted and Talented program. Her achievements and awards include she was chosen as a 7th grader by Duke University to take her ACT early. Her plans for the future are to become a dance choreographer and travel around the world, around the United States, to help young dancers. Her biggest influence is her dad, because he is a command sergeant major in the Kentucky National Guard and sacrifices for not only his country, but for his family. Her favorite words of advice are, be yourself. If she could only use one word to describe herself, it would be unique, because she is. How do you define beauty?
I define beauty by not looking at somebody with a perfect body or gorgeous makeup, but I think of somebody who is a role model to others.
Thank you. Contestant number 11. All right, this time we'll, at this time, we will take a 10 to 15 minute intermission to give the judges an opportunity. Okay, before we do that though, I've been corrected, not surprising. We're going to allow all 11 contestants from the team competition to come back on stage to let the judges have one final look. So contestants, make your way to the stage, please. Let's give a round of applause as they get back on stage. Y'all did a great job. Contestants, please do a half turn for the judges, please. If you could turn back around, please, for the judges for one last look. Please exit the stage, please.